Let's do it.
Welcome to the RIP 28 podcast. This is the RIP 28 podcast. It's a podcast where a few friends get together and we talk about a few things. Now, some of those things you might like, some of those things you might not like, but we keep on talking about them on the RIP 28 podcast. I am the world's sexiest podcast host, Slide Sports Guy, and I'm joined by a few of my good friends. As always, we start off with the president. What's going on, El Presidente?
Hey, what's up, everybody? Steve Ned in the bed. Been a long time. To the left. To go.
Okay. All right. We got to work on that intro for you. Now we have your favorite coach's favorite coach. What's going on, LBZ?
What it do? It's your boy BZ the GOAT once again, man, a.k.a. Shauna's favorite coach's favorite coach. So I'm here to get it in right here. Glad to have my people with me again, man, as always. Back to you, Sly.
Speaking of Shauna, you know we like to talk about money, man. Y'all don't believe me when I tell y'all how rich Shauna is, man. Shauna got so much money. So much money. Shauna just told us, and if I'm lying, tell me I'm lying. Shauna just told us we need to hurry up and finish the podcast because she's in Korea watching a drama. Now, she is all the way international, joining us from Korea, watching a drama, some type of play, a Seoul, Korea. Money.
Money.
Plenty of money.
Hey,
I know this.
Kamsamida.
I know this ain't Korean, but
That's all, Fred.
Konnichiwa. No, that's not Korean.
What's up, everybody but Sly?
Hey man, don't talk. Hey, we know you got the money, man. It ain't my fault you rich. Come on now.
It ain't my fault.
It ain't my fault you rich. Plenty of money. How you doing out there, S.Commas?
To everybody but Sly, I'm doing well. I appreciate that thing for asking. Look at him over there smoking. Can't even pronounce what he's smoking.
I don't know. I'm smoking a new cigar, man. A new cigar. It is Le Cigare Cognac.
Yeah.
You know, a cognac infused cigar.
Sure, he can pronounce.
You know, that's something Shauna picked up on, on the flight back from Paris, shipped it to your homeboy.
I guess he's trying to say French. He's French is what he's trying to say, Shauna, but that was just kind of random.
Shauna
can barely speak English.
No, he can't read. Trying to speak French. Can't even read English, boy.
Man, y'all are being rude in front of our guests.
He was in the same class all day.
Shauna, I was in class with you, Shauna.
Not you, that one.
Oh, talking about president.
See on my screen.
Hey, so how crazy is y'all to elect me the president?
Did you get elected?
Sometimes
yes.
You do nice things to the retarded people. You let
them just about to say equal opportunity, man. We give everybody a chance around RIP 28.
Sly, you can't say that word, Sly. You can't say
that. Told you that.
Can't say the word, Sly.
What? But I'm not saying it as an insult. I'm saying it as a diagnosis.
You know.
It's a diagnosis.
So disappointed that people on the show care nothing about my feelings.
We do. That's why we elected you. That's why we elected you president. Yo, what up, Styles Goodson? We see you out there. We appreciate you checking us out.
You want to introduce our guest?
Yeah, that's what I was about to do. We got a guest in the house making a return visit. The esteemed. I don't know what you are, man. Psychologist, sports psychologist, counselor, men's mental health. Talk to the kids who having breakdowns and all that type of stuff, take care of them. The
Take it
one
slow.
and only,
Take it
the
slow,
one and
son.
only Jay-Z Little, the
What's up,
original
Jay?
Jay-Z.
Please
What's
tell
up?
the people what you do.
What's up, Rick? What's up, Rick 28 Podcast? Everybody excluding Sly. I like her answer.
Hey,
El
that's my dog.
Presidente, El Presidente, your favorite coach's favorite coach, S.commas, and whatever y'all gonna call Sly. I appreciate Sly.
Sexiest
Y'all invite me
podcast
back.
host in the world.
I'm not gonna say that out loud.
We
But
call him ugly.
it's gonna be a lot of mud slinging here, and I'm here for
We call him Ashley.
We
Things
might
are
need
love. You might need a counselor, Sly, because you ugly.
we might need you to analyze why these people think they have to take out their insecurities on me. We might need you to break that down and analyze their own self-hatred.
You ain't got no alibi. You
But how you doing today, Jay-Z Little from what's your CC? What's
Foward
the
Counseling.
God.
Foward Counseling and
Foward
Consulting.
Foward Counseling, man.
So, man.
Foward
Good.
Counseling Consultant?
I got Sly on that level.
Man, I'm first of all trying to give my player partner a shout out, get his business shouting out and all that type
You
of
can't
stuff.
be
Man.
shouting them out if you giving out the wrong information.
Well, I won't give out the right information, man.
Yeah.
How about this? Jay, tell the people about yourself.
Thank you.
Look at
S.commas.
Shauna.
Thank
She
you,
is the
S.commas.
beauty
Hey,
and the
whoa.
Hey, he got
whoa.
the sexy voice on. Hey.
Whoa. First of all, Shauna is not running it. She's not running anything around here. We don't move when Shauna says move, okay? So, Jay, how about you tell the people a little bit about yourself, Jay?
Man, I'm a mental health counselor. Use a TLC method, specializing in men, particularly Black men, life coaching, as you can see it, business coaching and consulting. I'm primarily a mental health counselor. I wear a couple of different hats, and it's Men's Mental Health or Mental Health Awareness Month. So I believe that's part of the reason I'm here tonight. Happy to be here. Love watching y'all, love streaming y'all. And again, just happy to be here, man.
Hey, he is also a author too.
Yes, got two books.
You're not only a client,
and I own both of them.
President.
Yeah. LeBron, favorite coach's favorite coach does own both of them.
I own both of them. I've read
Bruh,
them to my
I own
boys
both of them
group.
too.
Do you? Oh, you know what? I did.
Oh, wait a minute, Jay. We have to confirm that first.
Right.
Just
I
give
need you
credit.
to check your records, Jay.
He dedicated in the dedication.
You know
my
what?
dad
I did put his-
was one of the people he dedicated the book to.
Impactful Black men helped us coming up. Impactful Black men helped us
That's
coming
what's
up.
up.
So
Young
Well,
brother,
Sly-
you got it.
That's right.
Sly just got the black part. You ain't get the man, just black.
This is gonna be so hard.
So,
This is gonna be so hard.
Pause.
Question for you.
Pause.
You might
My bad. Go ahead. What now?
By the way, drawing on in.
Question for you. Tell the people the difference between a counselor and, as Sly said earlier, a psychologist. What's the difference between the two?
Counselor is more talk therapy. Psychologists specialize more in assessments typically. So anybody can diagnose. But if you want to be officially diagnosed, you're probably going to a psychologist. They write long reports on assessments for whatever you may have going. So a lot of people just go to psychologists for that. That's the biggest difference.
Or you can go to Amanda Seals and let Amanda Seals diagnose you.
So you say, how does that make you feel? You say that a lot.
No, because you can't, you're not like, God, we're gonna start this early. We're starting this early. Like, we're not talking, especially when you talking women, men, like, how does that make you feel? No, we're not doing all that. We're talking to our people, you ask them questions just based around whatever they're talking about. And a lot of times, especially with men, like the lure or the wording has to be different. So I'm not talking about just feelings all the time, but I am talking about feelings, if that makes sense. Yeah. So Chance, I ain't gonna be like, Chance, how does that make you feel? No,
Please
like,
don't.
man, why not? And I got feelings.
You do. We'll get there. We'll get there. Yeah, those are the biggest differences, man.
But you know what though, it being Men's Mental Health Month, you know, we talk and we joke, but it is a serious thing, and we do encourage all brothers, man. Go and talk to somebody, man. You know, a lot of times you think, you know, a lot of times, man, we have issues as Black men and being heads of households. You have to kind of stomach a lot of shit. You got to take it all in, and you think that you can just take it in and suck it up. But you know that stuff will build up in you, man. Build up in you and hurt you in the long run. So you gotta let some of it go. You know, you got to get it off your chest, man. And I encourage everybody, man. If you can't talk to Jay, you can't reach Jay. Reach out to another counseling service or somebody. Talk to somebody.
You can talk to us. We unofficial counselors.
Or you know, talk to us, man. You got a problem, and here's
talk to these Negroes.
And we definitely take payments.
Yes.
but on the real, we have to remove the negative connotation and stigma around counseling and things of that sort, because I think it hinders us more than we know. There's nothing wrong with going to do it. I'm a big advocate for it. I've been, probably need to go back. You know what I'm saying? So it's really not bad, guys. They're not putting you on the couch and you're in there just looking up, spilling you spilling all your bad deeds.
And ain't nobody judging you.
It ain't no judgment. Yeah, no judgment zone. And it's helping you just get over a hurdle. You got to think of it as you're getting help to get over a hurdle that you need to progress yourself. So
and it might not even be getting over a hurdle, LeBron. Sometimes it's just processing. Sometimes it is you need somebody to help you unpack whatever the situation is. So I might not need to get over something, but I need help understanding why something has happened, why I responded a certain way to something. It's funny, I was talking to a young brother today who is, I think he told me he's 29, works in the same field that I do, and he said he had a situation where he broke up with a young lady, and he said, I need to talk to somebody because I needed somebody to help me unpack what was going on with this. And he said, I felt like I was doing something wrong because I needed somebody to talk to. And it wasn't until I talked to her that I realized that this has been so helpful for me. But I think the thing that's also key is finding someone with whom you connect and finding the right counselor for you. Because you can end up on somebody's couch or in somebody's office, and for some reason it doesn't work. Like you're not vibing with them, you don't feel them, and that turns people off too. So I tell people, keep searching until you find that person that you feel comfortable with and with whom you have that rapport and can have that relationship where you feel comfortable sharing with them.
I have 3 quick points. One, don't cut me off again. Don't cut me off. Slide, hush. Don't cut me off again, and don't be calling me no LeBron on national syndicated from national syndicated audiences.
That's what your name say. They see it.
You do got LeBron on the screen, bro.
It's on the screen.
Well, I would say Sly Nick was on the screen, but we know that ain't true.
See, here we go. Talking shit.
No, go ahead, Sly. Don't mute me. Don't you mute me. But you right, Sean.
Pepe.
It's all about that relationship that you have with that person, because you could go and get nothing out of it because you just don't connect with that person in the right wording. Like you were saying earlier, it's about the right wording, and Jay may have that wording in that touch or in that connection with you, but this other person don't. So I like you said, just keep searching, man, and don't let it deter you from getting the help that you need.
Yeah, you got to get the right person. Because I know a guy, I think Sly and Brian are the same person. They went to counseling, ended up doing it with the counselor. Can't have that type.
Yeah, I know that brother. That brother ended up making
we ain't telling you, Shauna. We ain't telling you.
Help the counsel out a little bit.
We ain't telling you, but you probably know who.
All right.
But you got to have a one that's very dedicated to their job.
Then come to find out the counselor crazy.
Yeah. And that is a thing too. Like some people who counsel people are just as crazy as you are. That's just their profession.
You know what? Speaking of that, Jay, I know you counsel people and you help people and talk to people. But what do you do? Do counselors? Who do you talk to when you got to get stuff off your chest?
Go to a counselor. I mean, like I see a guy. I said I was gonna text him last week because I got a lot going on right now. When you like, it's kind of like the episode of it's different. Y'all silly. It's different because it's like the episode of Atlanta where Darius was talking to the bouncer. He was like, "You ever had a fight with another bouncer?"
I remember.
And he was like, "It's hard, ain't it? Because they know all the moves." And
So what you gonna say?
You know what you're gonna say. So sometimes you got to be extra vulnerable with your own counselor. And so my
Right.
counselor's been doing it for like, years and years and years. And so, you have to be real honest with yourself, just like anything else. Like, you ask people to do it. You say it's valuable as a counselor, but if you're not seeing somebody, then why are you telling other people it's valuable? That's how I got into it. I had to see somebody first. That's why I value it.
What up, Tonette? We see you out there.
Tony
Tony.
T has done it
Anika,
again.
we see you out there too. We appreciate you checking us out. You did bring up a good point, man. How did you get into this, man? What made you, want to be a counselor? And how did you get into it?
I was in ops management. For a company, and it was just stressful. And so I hated my job, hated what I was doing, made decent money, but I didn't find like worth in what I was doing. So every day I was going in, I was performing, I was doing well. But I just something was off. Something was off. And I think my grandma had just passed, or my grandfather just passed. I don't remember which one because they passed kind of right before, right after each other. And I just needed somebody to talk to. And I heard somebody speak the week before, and what they said was, anytime, like our lighter counterparts have a problem, they go find them a couch to sit on. But we sit there and try to bottle that thing up. We try to hold that thing in. And
we try to pray about it.
we love to pray about something.
We're gonna pray about it.
Yeah.
Talk to your pastor, pray about it.
And praying gonna have you just as crazy as you was because you didn't do nothing with it. So
yeah.
And I'm not saying nothing's wrong with prayer, meditation. I'm just saying, like, you got to do something.
It's supplemental to that.
Right. Like, you got to do something. So, I went.
And that's all right, man. That's all right, man. But it's just needed, man. You need, because sometimes it take a little bit to live your best life, man. And sometimes you got to need it. You go to a counselor, and the counselor help you live your best life. Now, I'm pretty sure your best life probably isn't as good as this guy right here, best life. He is living it up. My man, Snoop Doggy Dogg.
Living my best
double
life.
jizzle.
Snoop was at the Summer Olympic trials, and my man ran the 200 meters. He ran the 200 meter against two Olympians, man. It's hilarious. Snoop is like, how has Snoop became America's most famous? I mean, Snoop may be the most famous person in the world. Snoop may be the most famous person in the world, man. Everybody knows, and everybody loves Snoop.
You know what he did? He was able to change with the times and adapt to the times without changing himself. He was always Snoop Dogg, but he could adapt with the new, this, that, and the third, even with rapping. You know what I'm saying? Snoop got songs with all these young fellas around here. You know what I'm saying? He's able to change.
Yeah,
well, what's also interesting is that a lot of these young people, though, don't know him as a rapper.
No.
He has finessed this thing, and as Sly said, has changed with the time so much. They don't even know that Snoop Dogg was a rapper. They never heard Doggy Style, and they like, a gangster. What? I mean, think back to when Snoop first appeared on Yo MTV Rap. He could barely look at the camera, wouldn't hold his head up, wouldn't speak loud. And we've seen a transformation in him from, he was DPG and he was gangster. And now he with Martha Stewart and he's in the Olympics commentating the steeplechase. Like, it's crazy to me how he's been able to adapt the way that he has.
Yeah.
Grew up. He grew up.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Calm. We see you watching. Iko, we see you out there. Appreciate you checking us out. Hey, all y'all people watching, send a star. Not quite sure what the hell that means, but Facebook says send a star. So send a star if you're watching on Facebook. We would appreciate you send a star. And we'd appreciate if you're watching on YouTube or wherever you're watching, make sure you click the subscribe button. Click the subscribe button on YouTube. Check us out on YouTube. We're all over the place.
Slide. But don't just subscribe. Tell your friends. Don't just hold all this goodness to yourself. That ain't fair.
Don't gatekeep Rip 28.
Yeah, they gatekeeping the Rip 28 podcast, man. Tell your friends. Let everybody witness greatness.
All this chocolate goodness.
I'm telling you,
Well,
man.
Wait a minute.
It's
Yeah,
always,
every time I be trying to give you a chance, you just run out.
That's
What's
it.
wrong with chocolate goodness?
we do got a lot of chocolate goodness on the show. So Brian come in and kind of mess it up a little bit.
Boy, if I don't do nothing but add to this show.
And okay.
I add hair. Because I see bald heads all over the damn place.
Technically, Chance had all the hair because he be flipping his hair back and forth every day.
Well,
He'll flip
never
it.
mind. I ain't gonna do it. Chance is my quarterback. It's my quarterback.
He'll flip. You said,
It's
what
my
about
quarterback.
Stevie Wonder, bro? Come on now. Stop that.
And the Stevie Wonder is
Stop
Yeah.
that. Stop.
Look at Shauna. See?
Stop comparing
You
Chance.
my quarterback.
Got
You need my
Stevie Wonder.
he got a couple more years on them locks before he gets to Stevie Wonder status.
Damn.
boy, they hitting hard, Jay.
That
What's
nigga ain't
tough?
changed.
What's a
You
tough room,
got,
boy?
I said you got more years. We know this your birthmark. We know that's your birthmark. That's been there
It
forever.
ain't moved. My head done
Hey.
got bigger.
Put the Snoop Dogg picture back up there. Let's see something real quick.
Oh.
Put it back up there.
Oh, Lord.
Man, I'm not gonna let you talk about my
All right, so-
president. Like,
so-
Pepe, why are you doing that to my president, Pepe?
Yeah,
Why
I
are
see
you
the-
doing
I see
that
the
to my
resemblance.
president,
I see the
Pepe?
resemblance.
Brian, why you wearing hat every show?
Huh?
Come on, I said, why you got a hat on every show now?
Still got one chance.
Hey,
I still got
mine
I just
mine
wear
closer than
red.
yours.
Cause I'm like, yeah.
Chance, you do not look like Snoop.
You
You
gonna
good.
stop?
No, I
you
didn't
gonna
say you
stop
look like
comparing
Snoop,
my
but I'm
president hairline to Snoop?
I was just
Pepe
looking at
pulled
his
that up so
dreads.
fast though.
Pepe was on it, ain't it?
Hey, he was ready.
Pepe ain't been on that in 6 months. All of
Hey,
a sudden he
so-
pulled that Snoop picture up like that.
Tonette and Quail Jones, y'all laughing?
They laughing at y'all. Hey,
Hey,
y'all
but
gonna
no.
stop.
Oh, snap.
Hey,
Y'all gonna
that's our
stop.
quarterback. That's our quarterback. You watching. We can say that and laugh, but y'all watching.
Shout out to the
But
homie
no.
DC. DC out there checking us out all the way from Texas. We appreciate it. DC
What
trying
up,
to trying to take over as the unofficial official legal counsel. But you're not gonna take over. Our unofficial official legal counsel of our show, D. Nicole Bates Davis, is the greatest.
Get her name right.
Is the greatest. But
We
DC,
had to give him some cue cards.
Hey, speaking of transformation, she's going to transform her legal stuff messing with Sly. Sly keep us he gonna keep us in the something, boy. He gonna
hey man, we
Jay,
had
we gonna need you and Miss Bates. Because we stay into something and it's wearing on my mental. This is wearing on my mental, Jay.
we hadn't been sued yet.
Not quite. We on the cusp.
Successfully.
Yeah.
Hey, look, hey, Shauna, we on the cusp.
Hey,
We're on the
try-
cusp of being
hey.
sued every week.
Hey, try it if you want to. What you gonna get?
You ain't gonna get no.
Your wife has to go to work. You better stop.
They are crazy.
They're gonna take all we got,
You know,
everything. And we ain't gonna tell them what's in the bank account.
They're
Man.
taking everything.
you know, but sometimes you got to take over and just be the man of the situation, man. And, hey, put your foot down and don't allow stuff to go on like
Put it down. Stomp.
this thing that's going on. You know, a little Facebook post or Facebook I don't know what this is, a meme or somebody did a screenshot or something. I can't see the top of the screen. Can somebody see the top of the screen?
I
It says,
blocked
I
my
blocked my
stepdaughter.
stepdaughter. Okay, go ahead, Sean.
Anyone else dealt with disrespectful, manipulative stepchildren? Seems harsh, but I'm no longer tolerating disrespect and her causing issues between me and her father. She always acts like the grass is greener elsewhere. Now she has to deal with her mother and her boyfriend of the week. Ew.
Dang, that's
Ew.
petty. That was a petty
Ew.
That's tough.
little
Ew.
scratch, little dig out like that of the
So
week.
then looks like the text message says, "Hey, I'm sorry about what I did. Can I talk to my dad?" So this appears to be an exchange between the child and the stepmother. To which mom replied, "Do you really think sorry is enough? You continue to disrespect me in my house in front of my children until you can learn to respect me." No, you can't speak to your father. Wait a minute. So she can't. We are a team, and your manipulation will no longer work in separating my household. Sorry is not enough. Try again in a couple weeks when you have had enough time to think about what you do. God damn, she gonna need counseling.
Please.
I'm kind of confused. The next line, read the next line, bro. And that confused me.
Please.
Read the response.
I have no one to talk to. Eric is drunk and screaming at my mom. I feel scared here, and I'm sorry, and will never disrespect you again.
You know the situation you were in at your mom's house, but you still choose to disrespect me, roll your eyes constantly, go to bed whenever you feel like it, to complain to your dad that I treat you differently, knowing the issues you were caused. Sorry, like I said, try again in a few weeks. I will also be blocking your number. God damn.
Sorry, not sorry.
I'm confused. I'm confused because where is the child? Like, okay, so is the child living with the mom and her stepdad?
Boyfriend of the week.
Yeah, boyfriend of the week. Eric, whoever Eric is, he's drunk.
The boyfriend of the week. He drunk and screaming at the mom. So she's texting the stepmom saying, "Can I come back to your house?"
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. All right.
But we talking about where she living at. Where's the dad? Where's the dad to step into this situation and say, "Wait a minute"?
How does this woman block her from texting his phone?
Yeah, that ain't gonna work.
That's what I'm saying. Where's the dad that he's getting numbers blocked and hadn't said anything to her? First off, you put my daughter out.
He ain't got no phone.
You put my daughter out, my child, and you say your house and your kids. Somebody else would have been gone.
Dad don't realize he ain't talked to his daughter in like a week, and he don't have any concerns about that.
Where's the dad? He needs to talk to Jay.
Quail Johns just said, "Sounds like the stepmom is toxic." I agree. Yeah, totally. I think the stepmom might be the problem. I don't think it's the daughter.
Yeah, I want to know what she did. What's this disrespect to where you're going to put this young lady out and you don't even make sure she's secure and safe?
Well,
and that's not even your what?
Kids gonna be kids, man. You got to teach them in Rome.
Well, here's the thing.
You can't just say I ain't talking to them.
There's other ways to deal with it, though. It's other than putting her in an
that's what I'm saying. Like you just like, all right, don't call me no more. I'm blocking. That's crazy.
But I don't have a problem with her putting the stepchild out. I don't have a problem with that. You know, go back to your mama. If you're gonna disrespect me, go back to your mama. I ain't got a problem with that. But the fact that she says she's gonna block her dad,
I don't think she said they put her out, or she just went to him.
Well, I don't know.
No, she put her out.
She sent her to the mom's house.
Sent her to the mom. But my thing is, how can you block? I guess that's her husband. How can you block her, your dad
from calling him? Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy to me.
And how has he not gotten in his car to go find his daughter and find out what's going on? Ain't no way my daughter's gonna be or my child's gonna be at somebody's house and they're drunk. It's a dude, you don't know what's going on, and I have no clue that I'm even blocked from my daughter. Man, you're crazy. Make that make sense for me, Jay.
That goes back to how is he not like I'm not talking about my daughter in a week or 2 weeks, and he don't see anything wrong with that.
Are they in the same city or town? Because if that's the case,
Well,
you
they-
should see your daughter. In my case, I'm gonna see mine every day. It ain't no ifs, ands, and buts about it. Whether in home or wherever. If we're in the same city, same town, there's no reason for me not to see my child every day. There's no reason for you to have to call me and me not know you're blocked. Well, girl, go
Yeah.
sit down.
Jay, you
Yeah,
look like you were taking notes.
No,
I
I'm just
asked Jay,
listening.
Jay, what you think, Jay?
you the professional, Jay.
Yeah,
Sound
make some
like-
sense of all this.
Sound like the daddy got a problem. Like y'all was saying.
Jay
Sound
so
like-
professor seems like his dad. He has a problem.
sounds like the daddy needs to assert himself. I mean, but I'm still trying to figure out, like y'all are saying, how dad's not involved and she could just cut the daughter off like that. I
Yeah,
saw
that-
somebody say this sounds like the stepmom is toxic. Yeah, the stepmom probably is toxic, bro. That's all. Stepmom got a problem. That's all.
Yeah,
So-
I don't give a damn who she is. She ain't nobody about to tell me I can't. I'm the only one who's gonna say I can't talk to my son.
So
Right.
Bob, let's go back to this. You're not upset with her. You know you don't have no issue with her putting the daughter out. If the daughter's been disrespectful in the house,
Yeah, if the
you don't
daughter,
have any issue with that. Your problem is the cutting off, the severing ties for however
Yeah.
long it's done.
yeah,
Okay.
because here's my thing. If that's
Why don't you have a problem with her being put out and being in unsafe predicaments?
well,
She sounds less than 7.
and this is
You sound
why.
what?
That's the what?
Like she's younger than 17.
Well, she's definitely younger than 17.
Oh, the
She's
daughter,
definitely a child.
Yeah.
But this is the thing about only getting half of a story, only getting part of a story, and you're only getting
Right.
part of the story from the stepmom. So we don't really know what's going on or how everything's going on. But if you have a teenage daughter who is being disrespectful to you and trying to poison the household,
Which
and
they can do easily.
This is true. It's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, it's
That's true.
very true.
And
It's
so
very
my
true.
That's true.
thing is,
That's true.
if she think grass is green on the other side, well, send her ass on over to her mama. Let her go to her mama. Let her mama deal with that. That part I get, because I'm not gonna let a child break up my marriage. All right. So that part I
Right.
get, but you can't. But I'm also not gonna let my wife sit up here and tell me I can't talk to my kid. You know what I'm saying? My wife not gonna block my kid. I get it if she want to put him out, but you know, if he's disrespectful, if he
She
does,
can block her.
It's so much
not-
like
She
I
can
just-
block
I'm
on
not-
her. She can block on her phone. You ain't gonna block on my
yeah,
phone.
yeah.
Listen. If you hadn't talked to me about my child and we hadn't discussed this, you're not putting my child out.
oh yeah, well, I'm pretty sure that's a discussion that
But
that
it
gotta
don't
be
seem
had.
like it was. It don't
Well,
seem like
surely-
it was a discussion because
Yeah, it
But
seems
the
like
you're
she
not
dad
blocked
there
both.
anymore.
the dad don't even know that he's been blocked or she whatever.
But surely Dad recognizes the girl's not in the house anymore, bro. Like
The daddy might
No,
not.
no,
I mean,
no,
the
no,
daddy
no.
might not
I'm
want.
not. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying the discussion part of it. I'm not talking about that. If he didn't have a discussion with me, you're not putting my daughter out. Ain't no way. That's not
but
happening.
again,
But
the girl's out of the house.
What
So
if
some sort of
what-
discussion was had.
what if the daddy already
think
blocked it too
so.
because he was sick of the behavior as well?
We don't know because it wasn't in the letter.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I
you
get
that's-
what you're saying, but that's kind of hard. Though. I don't know. A dad ain't gonna block his kid.
Say
gotta
what?
go-
What you
You
mean?
gotta. Hey,
What
they
you
gotta
mean?
go. They gotta go to counseling, man. They gotta go to counseling.
It's a dad out there that blocked this kid before, Sly.
For sure.
But
For sure.
but are you gonna put them in a really bad situation of the house because he was disrespectful? Are you
Man,
gonna say,
check
all
it
right,
out,
I'm gonna send you over to the hood, to the project, to go live over there? That's what I'm gonna do to you. I can't see that happen. Can't see that.
But I mean, y'all are theoretically good parents too. So that's why y'all say y'all
That
can't
man
say
said
that's-
theoretically.
Oh yeah, I just caught that.
Oh, no. You know what I mean.
Y'all might be.
No, no.
They say I ain't in your house, I don't know.
But I'm saying, like, y'all are good parents, y'all good dads, and I just say, like, y'all saying I wouldn't do that, but if it's trash dad, he might already blocked his daughter, and now you handle all that. So I'm tired of poisoning the household too.
I would, like Sly said, I wish we had the full story from both sides, because it's a lot of unanswered questions. Because I just want to know, was a discussion had with this dad? Is the dad on the road? Is the dad military and he's deployed, or what? We don't know. It's a lot of questions to be had. Is the dad in the house? Because I don't see, I guess like Jay said, we're good dads, good parents. So we're not thinking along those lines. But I just can't see a dad just allowing his child to be put out and put in an unsafe situation like that. Being in the household like that.
I will
Just
say
me.
this one. I will say this one thing. When you are married, you and the wife are supposed to be united front, right? So the kids, they gonna grow up and leave your house, and it's still gonna be you and your wife there together. So there is some point of that you two have to be on the same page, and y'all got to be together. And it ain't like I love my kids more than I love my wife, stuff like that. I love everybody together, but you got to make sure that you take care of the girl. Though. You can't put her in harm's way at that young
That's
age.
my point.
Like,
Well, O'Shaughnessy said that he's not putting the kid out unless they're in danger. But the letter said, O'Shaughnessy, I'm not sure if you saw the letter. She said that the kid has been divisive. So trying to come between her and the husband in the household. So for her, that could be a danger.
And it sounds like they got other kids, like young kids.
She's got two other kids or other kids in the house. So again, we missing a lot of pieces to this story, but it sounds like her and the husband put the child out. He yielded to her and said, okay, if this is where you're staying, the cancer point, I'm sticking with you. Okay, we're not gonna let her come between us, so she's gonna go back to her mama's house. I just don't understand how you gonna block her from him. Like, I don't understand how you said, I'm gonna block you on your daddy phone too. Like, that blows my mind.
I read that she ain't talked to that dad. That dad ain't have nothing to do with this. I don't think that dad is in the house for something, whether he's on the road or whatever the case may be. I just don't think he's in the house.
How do you get that? How do you get that?
Because it didn't say that she talked to that dad about that. What does it say? I talked to your dad about putting you out.
So you just it doesn't say that, but it doesn't say
right.
that she
So
did. But it doesn't say she
right.
did.
That's why I said I read into that. That's why I said I read into it. I don't think the dad is there. I didn't say he wasn't or whatever.
Why would she be at the house if the dad wasn't there?
I'm not saying he's not in the house. I'm talking about working outside the house like a truck driver or not there all the time. Because if she was that disrespectful, he probably would have stepped in by now.
I don't think you can be objective with this, LeBron.
My man Al, Frankie said sound like some Brian McKnight type issue. But this is the guess I'm going to take on this one. I'm going to guess that the dad and the stepmom don't have custody of the girl. And what they said, see you in a couple of weeks. I'm thinking that the girl comes over, they have some type of visitation and the girl comes over, and maybe the stepmom is just saying, you can't come over. We'll try it again in a couple of weeks when it's your time to come over. That's what I'm thinking. That would be a guess on my behalf.
Yeah, that's one way to look at it too, bro. There's several ways without having all the information.
I'm just still trying to see how she keep the phone away from the daddy.
That part.
That's
not your point, Brian. You said that ain't what you said.
What? I said that the first time. How can you block a kid from the dad? What are you talking about? I don't think you're listening.
That mama definitely can't run it. She definitely can't run the show. You know what I'm saying?
No.
And here's an issue.
I think that young girls and I actually know men who have been in relationships with women who have daughters, and the daughters have intentionally done things to separate them as a couple. So I know that young girls, they sassy as hell. They get to a certain age and they know everything. And I absolutely believe that if she's a daddy's girl, if she's not, you a woman and you with my daddy, I wouldn't doubt that this girl has tried everything that she could to manipulate the situation. And to Chance's point, they could be a solid front. And he was like, yep, she got to go. But does the man know that she blocked? How you block somebody on somebody else's phone? Still ain't figured that out.
Well, you know what another thing is, and this is kind of going off a little bit, and all we're doing, we're making assumptions because we don't have much to go
Too
on.
many holes in the story.
But what I also see a man who doesn't have control of his household. A man who doesn't have control. If his wife can block the daughter from calling him, what type of man is this? Man obviously ain't running his house. If she your wife, it's her job to sit there and listen to what you say. Do. If you tell your wife when he come home, dinner better be ready. I got home today, my dinner was ready. You know what I'm saying?
I know Marquise is someplace
life
not
works.
Listening to this, not watching this show.
You know why? You know why she ain't listening right now? Because I told her to go in and sit down.
Okay.
I said, go and sit there. Huh?
Sly act like we went on here before the show started. That's what he act like.
Chad, that was for the audience, Chad.
That's for the radio.
He's playing radio.
You see,
we know the business.
I smoke my cigar right here, no problem.
Outside
in the garage.
I'm in the living room as we speak.
Yeah.
Hey, take the filter off. Take the filter off. Yeah, take that background off.
You've been lying all night.
All you do is lie. Boy, that woman ain't playing that. Stop playing. But Mrs. Williams is not playing that. Go ahead.
That part.
Stop
but,
playing.
But yeah, I mean, but truthfully though, we do have a lot of holes. It's a lot of holes in this story. we kind of don't know everything. So
I need the dad to write it. I need the husband to write it because maybe he co-signed all of this. We just don't know.
Daddy might be broken. Ain't got a cell phone himself.
He on her plane.
He needed someplace to live, and
you see what I'm saying?
He had a house.
You see what I'm saying?
That's how
my house.
That's how she blocked the phone because it's on her account.
She done blocked. Hey, she done turned off daddy phone. Yeah.
So daddy ain't got no car.
He catching strange. He catching strange like a mug right now. ain't said nothing.
It ain't hard to block nobody on that cricket phone, is it?
He ain't got no cricket. He got one of ribbon.
He got that Boost Mobile.
He ain't got a cricket. He ain't got a cricket. He got a ribbon. Ribbon.
Oh, what? I'm not familiar with that.
Hey, but check this out.
That's how bad it is.
Pops, if you listening, please write in. We can keep it anonymous.
Tell your side of the story, please.
Please let us know.
If she'll let you use your phone. If she'll let you use your phone.
You can use your phone.
But you can't use my
one
phone.
Of the kids' phones. Hey, look, borrow one of the kids' phones.
Look, we'll call you Tyrone since you can't use her phone.
For real, dog. Daddy, it sounds like you catching strays, and it might not be that situation. So let us know, man. Please let us know.
Because please, LeBron is trying real hard to understand how you let this go down.
Yeah, like dog.
His face just he can't figure it out.
So,
ain't nobody taking my phone.
Want to know.
Ain't nobody taking.
Hey, yeah, dog. Come on, dog. You gonna keep me away from my child? You ain't gonna need. You just gonna block.
It's one of these instances though where you can't. Well, it doesn't appear as if you're able to step outside of yourself to look at the situation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because you can't fathom doing that to Messiah. You just don't. It ain't in your realm of thinking. So you can't even put yourself in the shoes and say, "Oh, I get it."
Now breaking his neck and chopping him and beating him down, that part I'll do. Just to put him out there.
Yeah, you gonna get him right.
So it's easy. It's easy for me to be on both sides because I don't have children. So it's easy for me to look at both sides and be like, "Well,
yeah." But I ain't gonna say I ain't never thought about boarding school for. No, I'm just playing. I mean, it went to see Jay for real. I'm just playing.
Here go. My thing is, and this goes back to the dad. maybe the dad, because he can't seem to insert any control, maybe he might need to find a place where he can sit down with other men and other dads and talk about being a dad, talk about man issues. Now, I wish that there was a place where men could get together, and especially like, let's just say if they're not doing anything this weekend, this Saturday, men could get together and sit down and talk to each other and try to figure something out. And maybe they could go to
where would you
this
go?
thing, they could go to this thing right here. That J.Z. Little Space Men Support Group, an opportunity for men to discuss important topics and share concerns. That is Saturday, June 29th, 2024, 3:30 to 5:30. 2740 Divine Street, Suite 1 and 2, Columbia, South Carolina.
Man, he ain't got one hand.
Brought to you by Foward Counseling and Consulting. What the heck is going on Saturday, Jay?
We having a men's support group, black men support group.
You can speak up some instead of trying to be Barry White. You talk up a little bit.
All right, Sly. We got a we got a black men support group here at the office on Saturday. It's free.
Hey, wait a minute. Before you talk about that, hey, how
you just asked me to talk about it?
You
literally just asked me to talk about it, Sly. You told me to change my voice.
Wait a minute though. How do y'all rate that transition? Y'all like that transition?
That was actually really good.
Okay, thank you. All right, go ahead, Jay.
Yeah, it was until you cut Jay off from talking about it.
My bad.
Till you high five yourself.
My bad. Go ahead, Jay.
I appreciate the build up, Sly. I appreciate the build up. But no, we got a black men support group this weekend. Men's support group. It's free. It's not a clinical group. We're not diagnosing anybody. We're just talking about things that are challenging, things that are good, issues in our community, issues with manhood, free food. We got space in West Columbia, Trinity Line, Caribbean Cafe is sponsoring the meal. So we'll have a good meal before we start, introduce each other, connect with each other, be good brothers in the room. If you'd like to attend, please email me, realrehabglobal@gmail.com or connect@forwardcc.net, because space, no pun intended, is very limited. So space is very limited.
I like that, Jay.
So what you about to say, El Presidente?
And they're going to have Crown and Henny on deck. Nah,
look at James.
See, Jay, we try to be serious, and then it
boom.
Somebody gonna have something in their trunk. Somebody's gonna have something. Somebody's gonna have something.
Hey, they're not gonna have it in the building, but you know how we do.
But it's a good time. Like I said, we just talking, and we're not trying to be overly like we talked at the very beginning. How you feel about it? That's not how we talk. Hey man, what you got going on? What's going on in life? Again, what's good? What's tough? We eat, we talk, we head out. That's it.
And also, if you want to help Jay out and you can't make it, you can always donate to the RIP 28 podcast at Cash App, $ RIP28 podcast, $ RIP 28 podcast.
That ain't my Cash App, Sly.
We'll get it to you. We'll get it to you.
Jay, what Uncle Ruckus say? Don't trust them.
Over there, them new.
But seriously though, man, I think that's a great thing for the brothers, man, especially the brothers in Columbia. What we do, we're gonna get Pepe to put that email in the post edit. He'll put that email address up in the post edit. Now Pepe's our producer, Jay, big time producer. We pay him a lot of money to do this type of stuff.
We get our money's worth, Jay.
You know, he one of them illegal immigrants we got working for us. But yeah, Saturday, June 29th, 3:30 to 5:30, 2740 Divine Street, Suite 1 and 2, Columbia, South Carolina. Space, a men's support group, an opportunity for men to discuss important topics and share concerns, man. You know, just, man, kind of a thing where brothers can sit down and talk. Hey, Jay, are you familiar with The Chi? Did you watch The Chi?
I'm familiar with it, haven't seen it.
Okay, well, I know they had a little on last season. They had something where it was like a little men's group. They got together and they just sat down and just talked. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like they was, like you said, they wasn't analyzing problems or anything like that, but they were just saying, okay, this is what's going on in our world. Is it something like that where you just talk?
Yeah, it's space because it's a safe space. So it's just short. And we're gonna make it into a nonprofit because we're gonna part of an app. If you've been following me on Instagram, Facebook, part of our app is gonna be a part of this space. But again, I think the biggest part is like when brothers get together, it's just like kind of like a homie thing. Like we got a meal to eat. And so guys just sharing a meal. It's like being kind of at a table, being yourself. You don't have to come in here with any type of expectations. Just be yourself, talk about what it is to be a Black male. And like I said, we're doing it for the last Saturday in Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. We do it bi-monthly. So if you can't make this one again, just email me. If you can't make this one, we will have another one in August, October, and then in December. So we do it bi-monthly.
So it ain't like all right, name is Jay. Hey Jay. It ain't nothing like
It
You're like, what?
Lou Young, what
Are
in the
you
Lou
acting
Young
like-
is going on?
What do you say?
Are you asking if it's like Alcoholics Anonymous?
Yeah, like the little circle thing they be doing on TV.
Yeah.
I said it ain't like that.
Nah. Like I said, we come in, we do like a little introductory thing. Again, we eat, sit down, we head out, and we eat, we talk, we head out. But yeah, like I said, we're trying to have a retreat in October, if not in October, then December. So we got a lot of work to do. And one of y'all's classmates, I think he'll be hosting the next one at his place.
Todd
Simon. I think he'll be hosting at his space next time. So real excited about that.
Okay.
Shout out to Todd. Shout out to Todd.
Shout out to Todd, man. We tag Todd in this thing too. We need to get Todd on here one day. Get Todd on here. Let's talk about all the stuff Todd got going on.
Yeah.
I like that. And that's your Instagram page right there. Foward. Oh dog, I hit the wrong thing. My bad. I'm gonna have to find Pepe Punk ass.
Forward.
He ain't getting it right. Your Instagram.
You get what you pay for. You get what you pay for.
Foward _counseling. Foward _counseling. And yeah, Gerard, he just answered it. You know, at Foward _counseling.
It's forward.
What did I just say?
You said forward counseling.
Forward.
That's
I was confused, like, oh, it's forward.
That's what I said.
Okay.
Oh man, y'all shut up.
Okay, we'll go with that too.
Yeah,
Can't shut up. This is a talk show.
y'all gay.
First of all,
Wait a minute. He needs counseling.
Can't
He
say
needs to
that.
go.
Can't say that either. So what the? I see
Well,
why y'all
first of
getting
all,
sued.
It wasn't an insult. It wasn't an insult to gay people. I just said y'all gay.
Okay.
Slide.
I could have been saying y'all are happy.
no, stop.
Y'all are happy. Shout out to Carlos. See you out there.
The Carlos.
Don't have nothing to do with y'all being gay. Then I said shout out to Carlos. Carlos, you're not gay, but but anyway, we
all
back.
right. What's next?
Back on track, man. We need to get this before we get out of here, man. Something else going on in the world. This is another thing that's out there. This transition ain't quite as good as the other, but we'll make it work. This thing right here.
Good one of the show.
I saw this post. Guy Michael Turner posted this one. He said, "Anonymous. 2 weeks ago, my sister. 2 weeks ago, my sister offered to take my two kids to Six Flags. I told her I didn't have any money, but she insisted they go. She said that she would take care of it and to just send the kids. I have boys ages 11 and 13. She has a boy and girl ages 10 and 8. Our kids are always together. When they returned, I asked if they had a good time. They said no. They said it was because of how she treated them. Before they left, I gave them $40 each. Of course, they used it to play games. Remember, she said she would take care of it. When it was time for my kids to eat, she made them split a meal. I get that the food is expensive at Six Flags with 4 kids. My son said it was hot outside and he asked for a bottled water. She told him no and that he shouldn't have spent all his money. He had to drink from his cousin's water. My son overheard my sister tell her friend that she didn't know why I would send them without money. On the way home, they stopped and ate again. And they had to split a meal. My kids felt embarrassed. Am I wrong if I confront her? How do I need to handle the situation? We haven't spoke since then. MT. Your thoughts? What are your thoughts on this cheap sister, I guess? Would you say cheap sister?
Man, that's a bull. I like, hey, she said bring them. Me bring them. I wouldn't even send them $40. If you got it. I told you before. I ain't got no money. I told you this. And you gonna do my kids like that? Never again. Never again. You will never, ever take my kids out again. And your kid can't spend the night in my house.
I would say I wouldn't have. For me, I wouldn't send my kid anywhere with somebody else without
But they
money.
just send them $40 now. That ain't nothing.
But you gotta think
$40 a piece. She sent them $40 a piece.
Yeah, but where were they going?
Six Flags. Yeah,
Okay,
that ain't a lot of
now,
money. That's
saying.
money.
So I would have just told them. I just would have told them, look, money's not on our side right now. Maybe another time, because I don't want to ever feel like my kid or my children are a burden to somebody else. I just don't want to do it. So I would have told them no.
Well,
apparently he don't know his sister that good. That he just say, I got you. That she don't really got you.
I'm gonna throw this at you. I'm gonna throw this at you right here. I don't think the sister was that wrong. And this is why. They sent the kids with $40. And apparently she gave the kids something to eat. I think she treated the kids bad, but I think she treated them equally bad. I don't think she treated her kids, judging by the letter, she didn't treat her kids more important than the sister's kid. She made them share meals.
No, she made the two kids share meals.
She made her niece and nephew or whatever.
Yeah. And then she made, when the kid wanted something to drink, she said, drink some of your cousin's drink.
Nah, she ain't say that. He just got some.
He said, give me some of that drink, girl.
Well, that's what she told. The letter says she told the kid.
Sylvester, she bought her kid something to drink. And whoever wrote the letter's child wanted something to drink, and they had to ask the cousin for drink.
Yeah.
Let me get a swig of that water.
Here's another thing.
Let me get a waterfall.
She need to teach her kid a little bit more responsibility. You got $40. Don't go out there and spend all $40 on games.
No. Kid. Dog, you're talking about kids, dog. 11 and 13, am I right?
She offered to take my two
That's
kids.
6th grade.
She offered. Yeah, she offered.
Yeah.
I told her I had no money.
And I still gave her $40 a piece, right?
But you know your family though. You know your people. Before she even went on that trip, she knew who she was sending the kids on that trip.
Check this out. I'm gonna tell you something. The part that I got the biggest problem
it's
with
an anonymous letter to Michael Turner, Chan.
Yeah, MT is Michael Turner, Chan.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh, okay. All right. You good? You got it? You on page now? All right. Now, I say the bad part ain't that she treated them bad. I just think it's dirty that she went and talked to a homegirl about her sister like that.
That's what I was about to say, Brian.
Yeah, that's messed up.
You knew they were coming with no money. And you transferred me and my kids to somebody who's not in our family.
That's not in our family. My son overheard, so she was trying to be sneaky about it. Overheard my sister tell her friend that she didn't know why I would send them without money. Half because I ain't have none. I told you
If she couldn't afford the children, she shouldn't have invited them,
Shouldn't-
even
Thank
when she
you.
knew they didn't have money.
You know what I
Thank you.
think happened? I think the sister had free passes to Six Flags.
First of all,
And that's all
you
she
you really just making that up.
She probably had free passes to Six Flags and said, okay, now that I got these free passes, let me get a favor. Cause when you got kids and you want to get rid of your kids every now and then, so you got to build up favors. So let me tell my sister, I'm gonna take your kids to Six Flags. So next time when I need to go out and get my freak on, I can always say, hey, remember when I took your kid to Six Flags? Now watch my kid for the weekend.
I'm gonna tell you what the thing was. She wanted to look like a baller in front of that friend she was talking to her sister about. But when it came down to it, she didn't have baller money to get them kids their own little meal. So let's throw that out as a possibility too.
Want to be a baller?
Ain't nobody have money. Ain't nobody have money. Yeah, everybody should have stayed at home. Everybody should have stayed behind at home.
She probably did make her kids share their meal too. Hey, I'm gonna get y'all this and y'all go sit over there and share now.
And on the real, the kids don't care nothing about no Six Flags no more. They're gonna play the video game.
Hey, check this out. Y'all
That's
joking.
why they spent their money on games.
Check this out. Y'all joking. I better get in my baseball team chat and let them know when we have our fun day coming up. It ain't on me. Everybody's responsible for their own. I don't want y'all to get
Did you invite them?
Huh?
Did you invite them to fun day?
I asked who would like to go and who, so I'm gonna go ahead and correct that before the time.
You better put that in the team chat.
You better put it in there. Who would like to go? Oh, Coach Brown paying for fun day.
Right. So let me go ahead and put that in there right now as we talk. Thank y'all. Let me find the group chat real quick. There you go, the Reds baseball. Well, y'all think I'm playing?
You finna be out a lot of money.
Yeah. Because they all 11 of them probably think I only got
rusty dusty. One of the little rusty dusties coming hungry and
no one's not. They got a summer cold.
Brian gonna say, warm up the buses. It's time to go home. Y'all asking for too much.
For real, I'm gonna go ahead and put that thing in there, though, boy. Y'all tripping. Got a little summer cold, so his nose a little nasty, and he talking through kind of nasally.
Like little dude on Mark, little Roscoe.
Hey, I can see him now, Sean. Hey, Coach, you gonna buy me a piece of pizza? Sure, it's out my face, man.
I ain't got no money, Coach.
I ain't got no money. My daddy said that you was gonna pay for me because you had invited us. We know we had no money.
He said y'all were
cool. You know what
like
I'm gonna tell him? You know what I'm gonna tell him? You need to go to Foward. You need to go to Foward Counseling and clear your nose.
And I'm gonna tell you
not Foward.
What we do as the RIP 28 podcast. If you want to help send a child to Six Flags, you can always go ahead and donate to the RIP 28 podcast.
Hey, this is a fool right here, dog.
$ RIP 28 podcast.
I cannot.
$.
And we'll make sure they get there. We will make sure they have more than $40 and they can get there.
Shout out to
$40 is a bad number too. You know, $40 got to fit.
Shout out to Quarterbond. We see you out there watching. Shanna Williams, we see you watching. Danica, we see you out there. Quarterbond, you got plenty of money. Go ahead and donate to the RIP 28 podcast. We appreciate it. Here go the thing. If Quarterbond promised that he gonna donate and then run away, we can't catch him. So ain't none of us fast enough to catch him. We'll have to get Ike to catch it, because we know Ike faster than you, Quarterbond.
Shout out to Ike. I just saw Ike this weekend. Just saw 2 Glock, the fastest man in South Carolina.
Hey, I done ran Quarterbond down plenty of times.
There you go.
Quarterbond. That's my quarterback.
Hey, about 30 years ago.
The speed of Quarterbond is a mill.
Look, 30 years ago, 155 pounds ago.
Hey, I'm getting skinny, man. You can see my neck.
Let me see.
Raise your hand
do it again.
See your neck.
Hey, let me see. That mother blacker than a mug up
Yeah,
under there too.
Well,
You can see these nuts, nigga.
Yeah, that mother black, I'm gonna ignore that. That mother blacker than a mug under there. You can barely see it. But we can see it. It's a little dark when we
hey, this is the Rich 28 podcast
Get
background.
your ring light, Chance. Get your ring light.
It's effective.
Is it
No.
the background?
take some highlighter and rub it up under that thing.
Hey,
Reflective highlighter.
I'm black and I'm proud.
That's it, dog.
There it is, man. There
Your
it
black is
man.
beautiful.
Speaking-
Chance Cordovon says, "Slow down, pimp. You ain't never chase him down. You ain't never do that."
Hey, I got the video. I got the video at the house.
Hey, Chance, don't worry about it. He didn't slow down. Plenty.
You know, speaking of black is beautiful and black not cracking. Oh no, we're not gonna talk about that. We're gonna do something else for the 90 block. My bad. I had a good transition, but we're going somewhere else though. You know, I am looking at the time.
Hey,
Man.
that's good. That's good.
It is about time though for us to get to the 90s block, man. You know what we like to do in the 90s block, man. We take something out of the 90s and we talk about it and discuss it. But today we're gonna veer away a little bit in the 90s block. We're gonna do something a little bit different. Today is the anniversary of the greatest entertainer of all times, death.
Chris Brown ain't done.
Today,
I'm just playing.
Michael Jackson went on up to glory. He went on up to glory. Today is the day that Michael Jackson died. Not sure how many years ago it was, but
20, I think.
it ain't been no 20 years. It's been 10 years, maybe. 10, 12.
I don't know.
It ain't been 20. But I do vividly remember. I know exactly.
I just moved to Indianapolis. It was 2009. 2009.
My bad. I thought I was talking. I'm sorry.
15.
Go ahead, Shauna. I'm sorry.
But you were
15
wrong.
years.
You're
I thought I was
wrong.
talking.
No, 2009.
I thought I was saying
Well, that's
where
what
I
you
was
get
at.
for thinking.
Okay, my bad. Go ahead, S.com. We'll let the rich age before beauty. Go ahead.
I've said it.
But I remember vividly where we were at. And speaking of Six Flags, I was actually on my way back from Six Flags with Kamari. Me and Kamari was coming back from Six Flags. I had just dropped off as a matter of fact, I had picked up my little cousin, and him and Kamari went to Six Flags, and had took my little cousin home, and then Ryan Cameron broke in on the radio station and said, Michael Jackson has passed away. I had to pull over on the side of I-20 for a second and kind of gather myself. And I've never been like superstar struck, like I care about a superstar dying and nothing like that. But when Mike died, I had to pull over for a second. I was like, oh my goodness.
And he took that one little cheeseburger he had them split in 4 pieces.
Yeah.
and ate it.
Bruh.
You took kid little burger you split with him.
You remember where you was at, C-Nez, when Mike passed away?
No.
I was at the house.
Don't tell that lie.
And I said, it was coming one day.
You said what?
I knew it was coming one day. All that stuff.
I ain't know.
I wasn't surprised. Y'all was surprised?
Yeah. It wasn't like he was sick or nothing like that.
Man, y'all seen what that man looked like before he died?
Yes.
Yeah.
Y'all surprised that Mike died or some overdose.
Chance Quarterbomb, you have been proven correct. He is on that Delta 8.
Yeah. I understand that you were sad or it was a big occasion or whatever, but I wasn't surprised. Everybody knew Mike was messed up.
Ain't nobody know he was dying.
No, because he wasn't sick.
Yeah, he wasn't sick.
I knew it. Maybe I'm petty off.
God damn.
Just because y'all want to make this an emotional thing because he's famous.
Making it emotional. We just doing the 90s block.
I'm just saying. I was surprised.
Talk about I wasn't surprised. Fool, the internet went down. Everybody was surprised.
Not Chance. He's the smartest man in the world. Not Chance.
I wasn't surprised. Sorry.
Not Slobey Bryant.
You know where you was at, Bron?
I really don't, Sly. I remember hearing it on the radio, but I don't know where I was and what was going on. I ain't gonna even make it up like I knew. But I was surprised that he had passed and the way that he passed.
Yeah. What about
Man,
you,
that man
Jay?
was like 87 pounds.
Hey, Gerard Akins said, did Michael Jackson somewhat tell he was
He
about
must
to
have
die or
told
something?
Chance.
All you had to do was look at him, man.
He called
Hey,
Chance.
he used to be like, hey. He was like, hey.
Joe called Chance in Arkansas. Joe
Shut
called
up.
Chance in Arkansas. And told him what was
Joe,
up.
let me know. Joe, let me know.
Dang, boy.
What about you,
this is
Jay?
turn.
You remember where you were at?
People die every day, D.
I had I remember my sister was talking trash to me because not like Chance, I was surprised, but I didn't have like an emotional reaction. And so my sister was like, the Magic was in the playoffs, and we lost to the Lakers that year. This was right before Michael Jackson. This was right before Michael Jackson died. And she's like, "You so heartless. If Dwight Howard died tomorrow, what would you do?" I said, "We wouldn't make the playoffs next year."
Hey,
we wouldn't make the playoffs next year. So you know,
You are heartless, Jay.
And it would be a lot less molested, you know what I mean?
Wait a minute now. Hold on. Why is Dwight Howard catching shots and strays around here?
well, I
Right.
think we know why he catches shots and strays, though, bro. But nah, I mean, I was surprised though. And then you think about it. The older you get, those icons die. When first member Outkast die, I might shed a tear, a little around that. So I don't know. But yeah, it was a surprise though, man. I don't know where I was though.
Is attempting to reach you on your
my
cellular
son
device.
give me a call.
Your son is attempting to
My
reach you
son
on
give
your
me a
cellular.
call. I'll talk to him later. Got important business.
What? You just like that dad.
You just like that daddy.
It got blocked.
Yeah,
Get blocked.
dog, son.
But yeah, man, tough. Hey, man, what's your favorite Michael Jackson song?
Thanks for asking. I was actually walking through the convention center in Indianapolis when I was on my phone and I was like, Michael Jackson died. And everybody around was like, Michael Jackson died. So unlike Chance, we were all surprised.
Come on, man. Y'all really was surprised.
Y'all
Y'all thought Michael Jackson gonna live to 80 when he done changed his color. He done did everything to himself.
Nobody said that.
I wasn't surprised.
We
I was
said
like,
we were
it was
surprised
coming.
that he died when he did at 51.
It was
Yeah.
coming. It was coming. Like dude ain't even look the same. Like that man have been in so many surgeries.
You
Like,
cold
come on now.
ass. You cold ass nigga, Jay.
I mean, just because I ain't surprised. I mean, I done had a lot of death I had to deal with, so I come to terms. So,
Okay.
You still cold as fuck.
What's your favorite song, Chance? What's your favorite song?
He don't have no favorite Michael Jackson.
I do. I love Michael Jackson. So we used to, me and the wife, we used to play Michael Jackson Experience all the time.
Oh, on the Wii?
Yeah.
The Wii? Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's your favorite song?
So I used to win that. I'm bad.
What?
I'm bad.
We don't know what your Lou Young half a sentence, never completing a sentence ass is saying.
Y'all don't know what I'm bad, man?
Yeah,
No.
you keep going in. Your audio is bad, son.
That 2G network getting you.
Hater.
Oh well.
That
Well,
dial-up.
my favorite Michael Jackson song is "Rock with You." I wanna rock with you.
I thought you were gonna say Ben.
All night. Who?
Ben, the little rat.
Shut the
Song
fuck
by the
up,
monkey.
Chance.
Hey,
Never speak.
that Delta 8 is killing Chance tonight, boy. It is flaring up his ADD and all.
We gonna have to initiate drug tests for the RIP 28 podcast.
Yeah, because my man is off tonight. He's off kilter a little bit.
Bruh, just say no, homie.
He had a rough day at the office.
Yeah,
today.
it was a rough day at the office.
Hey, I did that.
Somebody got
sleep
their
before
office
he-
lights off.
Hey, we cannot talk about those situations.
LBZ, man, what's your favorite Michael Jackson song, LBZ?
Simply put, Billie Jean. Billie
Billie
Jean,
Jean.
not my love. Hey, you took care.
Mike was a bad boy. What about you, Jay?
Oh, well, I was singing.
I got two favorites.
You get one on the Rip 28 podcast. Jay.
Softest, I ain't mad at you. Softest song ever. Softest MJ song ever. I love Butterflies, man. I love Butterflies.
Okay.
They're my jam.
Okay. All right.
But you know what though? Here's the thing about Mike though. You can't really go wrong. Dog. Every song y'all said, you can't really go wrong. Even though
He ain't really got a bad song.
you trying to be funny with Ben.
Favorite song
Ben
is
was still a good song.
Lady
It
in My
was a good
Life.
song, but I thought that
You
hit
left
home.
Shauna out.
Say what?
Lady in My Life is my favorite song. Thanks for asking, Otis.
I thought you already answered the question.
He is the oldest of the group, man. He think he runs stuff, but he really
No.
And
Shauna is the oldest.
Ain't nobody come see you, Otis.
Shauna is the oldest of the group. Let's get that straight.
Hey, but to be
No.
honest, the people most of our parents do come to see Shauna. So
You are the Otis. I'll take oldest. You are the Otis. Ain't nobody coming to see you. We can't see you. Step up into the ring light.
But here go the thing. You talk shit about Otis. Otis, the only temptation still around though.
So he can tell all the lies he wants.
He the only temptation still here.
Hey, when I seen that movie, I was like, this is definitely written by him.
hey, and Otis probably telling me, yeah, they did come to see me. They was coming to see me. Nobody can dispel the rumor.
You couldn't pick Otis out in the lineup. You like,
Can't pick him out right now. Where's Otis?
The oldest one. It's Otis and some 30-year-olds. Well, we know that's Otis because he's the geriatric one in the group.
But he the one getting the money though. He the one still getting the money. Oh well, man. Check this out, man. It's been another great episode of the Rip 28 podcast. We got any parting shots, El Presidente? You got anything to say before we get out of here?
Hey, summertime in Georgia, man. This heat is serious. Y'all better drink that water. Cause it's going down out here. We got football practice 4-5 days a week out here. Just the parents out there sitting around got to drink water. Gatorade.
Y'all gonna get some wins this season?
Yeah, I ain't coaching.
Yeah, Chance ain't
maybe
coaching,
they'll
so
win.
they gonna win.
Maybe they'll win something. Hey, but I'm coaching on the side. I'm on the fence over there hollering at everybody.
You one of them dads.
That guy.
Nah, cause they still call me coach. So they listen, and the coaches listen to me too. They've been begging me to come back.
Well,
I can't be like LB.
You know it's a chance Sly gonna see these people, so don't be start telling these lies on this podcast and get told you wrong.
I don't lie. I just stress the truth every once.
Well, here's the thing.
Stressing it right now a little bit.
If y'all want to help out Chan's team in it,
oh Lord,
make sure you donate to the Cash App Rip 28 Podcast. That's $ Rip 28 Podcast. We'll get them the money.
And we'll make sure they get all the equipment and footballs and everything they need.
We'll get it to them if you donate the Cash App.
They gonna share shoulder pads, but we'll get them some equipment.
We're gonna get them.
I got kids with one earpiece in their helmet, all kind of stuff, man. We need some help out here.
Hey, the only thing they won't share is mouthpieces. Everybody get their own mouthpiece, so we'll make sure they get that. But other than that, they gotta share.
And they lose those every 2 games, so you gotta have extra.
LBZ, you got anything to say before we get out of here?
Man, I just want to give a shout out to the Fast Forward Track Club in Columbia, South Carolina, for representing at the Junior Olympics this weekend. I want to shout out to all our state champions as we move on in this track thing. And
hey, tell them about who the newest state champion is, LBZ. Tell them who the newest state champion is, LBZ.
Man, my son got a state championship ring before me. So I'll shout out to my son, Messiah. Shout out to him for being the 8 and under long jump champion, state champ. And shout out to the 3 M's, Michaela and Mackenzie, for their medals and the Fast Forward Track Club as a whole. Keep representing, and I'll see y'all this weekend in all that heat.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If they want to donate to the Fast Forward Track Club, how can they do it?
28 podcast.
Donate to the Fast Forward Track Club right here. $ RIP28 podcast. We'll make sure they get it.
We'll make sure they get it.
We'll
Get
make
the
sure they get it.
Gatorades and water and all.
Yep, there you go. $ RIP28 podcast. S.commas.
Commas. We speak of money, and here you go.
Love on your people. Life is fleeting. Make sure you check in on your Black men for Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. Check in. Just see how they're doing. I did hear somebody say that men are conditioned to just say that they're fine. So if someone asks how you doing, brothers, please tell them. They're not asking just to ask. They're asking because they really want to know. You know your people. Love on your people. Chance, just
Well, you kind of wrong about that. You're kind of wrong about that. If I ask you how you doing, then you start talking.
All right, thanks,
I'm turning it off.
Thanks.
I really didn't mean for you to tell me all your business.
We know.
I was just hoping you said
Thank
fine.
you. And don't check on Chance. And if he go missing, don't wait.
2 days, 48 hours. 48 hours.
At least 48 hours. Before you
Y'all
check
wildin',
on him.
man. Y'all wildin'.
Like, I go that UT's problem. I ain't worried about you.
Somebody live.
All right. Our esteemed special guest, J.Z. Little. J.Z. Little. Do you have any parting shots? Anything you want to share before you get out of here? Anything you want to push out there before we get out of here?
Can I give 2, Bron? Can I give 2?
Yeah, you can get 2 on this one now, Jay.
Appreciate you.
The Niners block, you only get 1, dog.
Appreciate it. I got you. First shout out. Men and women, these shows, like, stop arguing with each other. We all here together with these relationships. Men aren't better. Women aren't better. We got to come together, get better relationships. And I mean an honest shout out to y'all. And I think I told Sly this before. Y'all been friends for so long. Y'all laugh, y'all joke, y'all play. Friendships are valuable. Shout out to y'all for being friends. Shout out for y'all keeping it strong and showing people what it looks like.
We even
Well,
keep
it's hard.
kids around.
I would say this. I know they talk bad about me, but when they got problems, they call me for advice.
We keep the slow kids around too.
There it is, man.
Slowly.
Check this out, man. It's been another great episode of the RIP 28 podcast, man. This is a podcast where a few friends get together and we talk about a few things. Some of those things you might like, some of those things you might not like, but we keep on talking. Now, we're always talking about love and respect and love and respect. And this is for the married, this is for the married couples and the couples that are dating. You know, if your wife or girlfriend breaks up with you after she catches you cheating, she never truly loved you. Because here's the thing. Love is blind. If she really loved you, she couldn't see you cheating. So she must not have loved you at all. We'll see you next week. On the RIP 28 podcast.
She really does. She'll give you the gift of the RIP 28 podcast.
Oh, yeah.